morning to all the viewers of this show. I want to say something about EPS 95 Pensioners of Plight. EPS Employees Pension Fund 1995. Under this scheme, there are about 60 lakhs plus employees are there throughout the country who are getting EPS 95 pension, which is less than 1000 rupees. Some people, some employees have commuted some portion of this amount, and that amount is to be returned to the pension immediately after 15 years. That has not come until today. I have come to know that this commuted pension will be given back to the pensioners. Okay, thanks to the government to this extent. Regarding our pension, we have been following the government for the last 2 decades. Since 2002, most of the employees in public sectors which were closed on economic, financial and commercial losses for a consecutive of 3 years, and based on the consequent upon the new economic reforms initiated by PVNR government, and all the employees of the sick PSUs were removed from their service on voluntary separation scheme. It means they are forced out of their employment. Most of the employees are having 5 to 10, 15 years of service, balance service, and they are removed from the service in 2002, and they are paid terminal benefits on 1987 wages, together with a small amount added to this terminal benefit. But 1992 and 1997 wage revisions were not affected to them. With the result, their terminal benefits were very low. It means, as I told you in the beginning, it is less than 1000 rupees. Those who have commuted, they are getting 5 to 600 rupees only. How can they live with that amount? Javadekar Sahab, who is now the central minister, in 2013, when he was in opposition, has promised to raise this pension to 3000 rupees per month. But it did not take place. Later on, he became the minister in the Narendra Modi government in 2014 as well as in 2019. When this problem and his promise was brought to his notice number of times, he did not unfortunately take any care of it. We have been representing to the central government from the beginning to hike the pension to a minimum of 7500. This 7500 per month pension was requested based on the wage revisions effective from 92 and 1997. Government can fix the salaries notionally on 92-97 wages, and later on fix the pension at 7500. Number of letters were written on this account to the central government, Prime Minister, Labour Minister, Minister for Chemicals and Fertilizers. Why Minister and Chemical Fertilizers are coming to this? I worked in Ramagundam fertilizer factory for a period of 30 years, and our company he is coming under the fertilizers and chemicals industry. We have met all the chemicals and fertilizers ministers for the last 2 decades, but nothing positive has happened. Recently, our leaders, say Mr. R.S.N. Rao and Mr. K.N. Rao, they have made a hell of efforts to convince the chemicals and fertilizer minister at the center, Sri Sadananda Godisa, and who has promised to visit Ramagundam factory, and he has visited. Unfortunately, due to certain disturbances at Ramagundam by the opposition parties, we could not express our feelings to him properly. And he promised to visit Delhi once. Our people have visited Delhi after some time, after taking his consent. When they visited Delhi, unfortunately, by-elections in Karnataka took place, and he has left for Karnataka. That is the reason why our people could not meet. However, they have given their representations to the PA of that minister. They returned. Again, they have written one more letter. Number of letters they have written, and upon one letter, he has asked our leaders to visit Delhi once again. They visited Delhi on 16th of March. Unfortunately, again, due to coronavirus, all the ministers, prime ministers and others, secretaries, everybody was busy in containing or controlling coronavirus, and all the measures are being taken. At that time also, again, unfortunate things have happened in our affair. Sri Sadananda God was away from Delhi. He was in Karnataka, and our people could not meet. And they have left a representation to the PA of that minister, and they have left Delhi. What I want to say, for the last 20 years, that is 2 decades, right from Vajpayee government, next 10 years Congress government, and in 2014 and 2019 BJP government, our representations are flowing like anything to everybody. But till date, nobody has taken any action, despite the fact that every minister promises us to look into our affair for hiking the pension. But so far, nothing has happened. Actually, during Congress government, they are in, I think I have read in Business Line in 2013, if Congress government came to power in 2014, they have promised to revise 1992 and the 1997 wages, subject to the condition that the companies are revived. I worked in Ramagundam fertilizer factory, which is now revived with the new technology, and it is going to go into commercial production probably by end of this year. That is revived with the investment of 6,000 crores. But where is our pension? That is not there. All these things were brought to the notice of everybody. In fact, I am also a writer. I have addressed a letter by name to our Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi Garu. And also those copies were sent to our Finance Minister, Minister of Chemicals and Fertilizers, and the Labour Minister also. And also to the Vice President of India, who happened to be a Telugu man. But to our bad luck, to our ill luck, to the unfortunate thing, nobody has taken any care. No response has come from them so far. And how government could expect us to live within the minimum static pension of less than 1,000 rupees per month with wife and children. Children are still growing, and this money is not sufficient even to take one day coffee every day. For 1 month it is not sufficient. Medical expenses, we don't have any medical expenses, though we worked in central public sector undertaking. And we also requested the government to provide, to extend medical facility in ESI hospitals or CGHS, Central Government Health Scheme. And to this extent also promises are made, but till now nothing has happened. Our employees are dying every year. Now each and every employee have crossed 60 years of old. They have become senior citizens. They are aging, suffering from a lot of illness, diseases, and they are dying. But they are not getting any justice. And we have filed cases, certain cases on certain grounds to the Supreme Court. And Supreme Court has given judgments in the favor of employees. But that is also contempted by the government. And this was also brought to the notice of the government. But government is always supreme. Where we are not vote bank, and our cases are not being considered. And we consider a minority group. And the government is doing a lot of welfare measures to everybody. But we are the totally neglected lot. Our fate is not heard by anybody. This is this present situation. And I hope our beloved Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi Sahab, our Finance Minister, Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman, our Chemicals and Fertilizer Minister, Sri Sadananda Gowda Sahab, and also the Labour Minister, and also the Supreme Court judges, the judiciary should also listen to us and do justice to us before we die. We are already reaching 60 to 70 years. We don't know how long we will live, but we want to see the hike of our pension during our lifetime so that our kith and kin will not suffer in our absence. So I request all the higher authorities, including judiciary, to render justice on war footing basis. That is our earnest appeal, earnest request to all of them. Thank you very much.